If Charlotte wins, I believe she takes it off Tiffany to be the dominant heel that she normally is. And LOL, Charlotte wins. Ah, yes. Charlotte Flair is your 2025 Royal Rumble winner. Now, look, I know a lot of people are going to have complaints. I myself also kind of have a little bit of complaint, but it's not that serious. I think a lot of people assumed that Charlotte was going to win. I even had it in the back of my head in my prediction that she was going to win, but I was hoping for Io. It is what it is. It's kind of just the nature of the business. That's kind of always what they've done. They've always put Charlotte in the limelight after coming back. They've always given her the spotlight, and at this point in her career, I'm just hoping that she puts over Tiffany at WrestleMania. Did she need this win? No. But do I understand it? Yes. I do, however, feel like too predictable that she was going to win. You know, you had all these other great women from NXT and the main roster, and pretty much they all just got eliminated in one swoop by Nia Jax. And then at that point, you're just like, okay, well, I think Charlotte's winning, considering it was Nia Jax, Roxanne, and Charlotte Flair as the final three. LOL, Charlotte wins. I mean, you could have given it to Io. You really didn't need to give Charlotte the win to get to Tiffany at WrestleMania, but I think that's what they want. I think they want people to hate Charlotte right now. I could be wrong, and I'm kind of hoping that I'm not, that they really just want us to hate Charlotte, because if not, if they're going to try to paint her as this baby face against a heel Tiffany, I'm not here for it. I don't want to see Charlotte win and take another opportunity title reign from someone who just came up. We saw it with Asuka. We saw it with Rhea. And yes, Rhea and her fought later on, and Rhea got the dove. But in those moments of someone that's new, whose popularity is at an all-time high, and you bring in Charlotte to then just lose, that's just, I don't know. That's just the nature of the business, I guess. I'm just giving my fan opinion. It's really not that serious, but let's just see where it goes from here. Shout out to Shawn Michaels and Triple H for booking an incredible women's Rumble. The amount of NXT talent that was shown in this was amazing. So shout out to them and everybody that played their part. Things I also want to highlight is literally the NXT women. We have Stephanie Ricaro, Roxanne, Jada Park. I think they all did great. Jordynne Grace, Lash Legend, they all showed out. I mean, it was a fantastic Rumble, and Alexa Bliss is back. I mean, I'm so excited to see what she's able to do. It's going to be so exciting. I don't think she's going to be on SmackDown with the Wyatts, so I think we are going to have a great time. Roxanne, shout out to her. She was the Iron Woman in this match, going for about an hour. We'll have the correct time of what she actually had on the screen, but as of right now, I have no idea what the actual time was. The next match I want to talk about, and arguably could be considered the match of the night. I think it was one of the most brutal matches and just most exciting, is Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, I think, has really shined in this feud. He has really, I think, carried this feud as well to make Cody's reign feel like he could lose here. You know, every Cody defense, we all kind of just know, all right, Cody's not losing, and it's just the giving. Granted, the matches are great. There really hasn't been like a bad match. The stories haven't been as good, but I think that Kevin Owens deserves some flowers here for what he was able to do for Cody's run here, because you had me even wanting to believe that Kevin was going to win, considering how great he's been on the mic lately, how great his segments have been. Yeah, I truly believe he kind of carried this feud, but in the end, I think the match was fantastic. I mean, it was, you had ladder spots, you had just regular spots that you really felt the impact of how Cody was feeling or how Kevin was feeling. And at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes is still your universal champion. And someone please check on Kevin Owens, because those last few spots, Alabama Slam through the ladder, I mean, the ending visual shot of KO alone is enough to look at the match and be like, wow, they really showed out. And I think it was a great match. I think it was a great match. So someone please check up on Kevin Owens because he did not look well. And the next match I want to talk about, this one's going to be pretty simple. I mean, DIY retained. I kind of expected it along with everybody else. This one was kind of a no-brainer. What I didn't expect, though, was the Street Profits to cost Motor City Machine Guns and then attack DIY after the match as well. And I'm here for it. I think the Street Profits have kind of been forgotten over the last year or so. They really haven't been in great storylines. I know Triple H has tried, and you kind of had the whole thing with the Hurt Business with Bobby Lashley. It just kind of didn't work out. They tried to make them heel, but the crowd was so behind them. And I just feel like they kind of scrapped that whole thing and they're trying to restart with them as heels or maybe just an edgier Street Profits. But I'm here to see what they're going to do going forward. I think at Mania, we're probably going to get a ladder match because it seems like there's a lot of stories revolving around these tag titles. You have Pretty Deadly, Legado de Fantasma, uh, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY themselves, and of course the Street Profits. So maybe we're looking like a ladder match or WrestleMania. But other than that, I'm pretty excited to see what the Street Profits do from here. And for the final thing that we're going to talk about in this video is Jey Uso being your 2025 male Royal Rumble winner. And I'll tell you what, man, I did not have Jey in my bingo card winning the Royal Rumble at all. In my predictions video, I literally had him not winning. I had CM Punk winning. Now, am I disappointed? No. Am I shocked? Yes. And I think that was the point of all this. You know, the whole point of this men's rumble has been promoted and shared as like, look at this star, look at this star, look at this star. And no one really, and I'm sure a few people had Jey winning out of, them loving Jey. And I like Jey too. But nobody had Jey winning this. And I think that's one of the greater things to come out of this is that nobody expected it. And that's always a good thing when you don't expect something and it turns out to be really good. Now, I don't know what the feud leading up to Mania is going to be. I would assume he's going to try one more time and he's going to beat Gunther at WrestleMania. But I do think there is a chance we could see him maybe choose Cody. Do I think it's a great chance? No. But we'll just have to wait and see. I think Jey really was elevated last night, especially when the last two in the Rumble was him and Cena. And of course, after the match, you saw Cena go into the ring and give Jey Uso a hug, acknowledging him and really putting him over. Regardless if Jey would have won or not, I think it would have been a great moment for Jey anyways. But the fact that he won is that much greater and it adds to the name of main event Jey Uso. So I think it's great. I think it's phenomenal what they were able to do for Jey, especially after the year he's had. He has great merch. He sells well. Anytime he comes out, the whole arena is chanting his song and doing the yeet. So it's great. I think it's great to build up a new star, and not just have someone come in after an injury or after so long and just win it. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit more with Cena here in a second, but I just want to highlight Jey, and I think Jey does deserve this, and I'm really interested to see how they're gonna play this. But yeah, I'm excited. Good for Jey. Deserves it. I know a lot of people are upset about it, but I don't think we need to say a Rumble is bad or a pay-per-view is bad just because your favorites didn't win. I just think that's wrong, but I'm just here giving my opinion. I mean, it really means nothing. It's just an opinion, but I'm happy for Jey. Now let's talk about Cena. Cena and his route to Mania has been pretty clear since he's came back on this retirement tour that Cena wants to win number 17. Now Cena has, openly declared after the Rumble that he is going to enter the Elimination Chamber. So he's going to be the first participant in the chamber so far. He didn't have to qualify. I don't think he really needs to. He's John Cena. Do I think he's going to win the Elimination Chamber? That we have yet to see, but I don't think he is. I think the whole point of this story for Cena is not only has he not won a singles match in 7 years, but I just don't see him winning a championship before he wins a singles match. And I think that's the whole point of this story, right? Is he's gonna lose Elimination Chamber and it's gonna be like, damn, he has no route to Mania. So maybe he takes it into his own hands and then he just wins a singles match at Mania. And then at the end of the year, he tries to chase that title. And I think that's the whole point here. Do I think he main events WrestleMania? I don't think so. Does he have a match at WrestleMania? Yes. I don't know who that's going to be yet. But I think the chase for Cena to try to get this one win in a singles match and then go for the title, I think is really interesting. You know, we have 12 months or 11 months really of time to tell this story for Cena. And we don't need to rush it between now and Mania, which is literally in like a month or two. So I don't think there's a rush that Cena needs to get this win or needs to win a chamber. Look what he was able to do for Jey Uso. I mean, even till the last seconds, I thought Cena was still winning until I saw Jey finally win. And then at that point, it was like, oh my God, they did it. I was in such shock. Jey, no, no, no. Oh, Jey actually won! Jey won! Jey won! Main event Jey Uso! And I'm still shocked today that Jey won the Royal Rumble. And hats off to Cena because he did something he didn't have to. And I think what he did really, really helped so much more than we think. Unlike Charlotte Flair. Oh, but that's, it is what it is. Anyways, that's going to conclude our Royal Rumble 2025 results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers to try to monetize this channel and just try to do a little bit more. But if you like this video, hit the like button. Comment who you think should have won the Rumble. If you wanted CM Punk, Cena, give me a reason why. I'd love to know if you're upset or if you're happy. Let's get some conversations going. But anyways, until next time, deuces.